So we made it to Dalyan, and we're actually doing Dalyan Technique Cooperative. It is a smaller boat company here in Dalyan, and you get to see all the great hotspots that you would normally see from Fethiye or Marmaris for actually much cheaper. There it's about 250 Turkish liras for a boat tour, and it's just 50 lira for a 7-hour boat tour up and down the river, including lunch. The boat's about to take off, so we're gonna go jump on.
This is actually different than the boat tour that I've been to. This one is stopping by all the places that we would like to visit for touristic purposes rather than just stopping for swimming purposes. Right now we're on the way to our mud bath and we're so excited about it.
Right behind us you see the mud baths and the thermal pools. It's actually impossible or almost impossible to drive here. So the best way to pretty much come to this mud bath is by doing it on a boat tour for the day. So it's 15 lira to get into the mud baths here.
Are you ready to get mud?
Who's ever ready to get mud? I suppose so.
Alright, let's go here. It was so weird to walk in this. It's super slippery. Oh my god. I'm so afraid to fall.
As we go further in, it's like harder and harder. We're like getting to like the thicker mud because people don't come over this way. Teresa, don't put too much on it.
Okay.
Otherwise it's not gonna wash off. Gökçe never listens.
I do listen. I'm gonna make you an Iron Man. Now, time for the face. You look amazing.
I'm like stuck to the ground.
Look at that, handsome. He's like a sculpture. He is the mud man.
Mud on, it's getting hard to talk actually, it's starting to crack. But mud is of course very good for your skin, so letting it set in and hopefully purifying our skin. Because of coronavirus, the numbers are kept very low. It's very easy to social distance here, and keeping clean, getting good for our skin. And I'm gonna go shower it off so I can talk a little bit better.
Steve didn't get everything off, so he's gonna go underwater again.
The thermal pool now, and Gökçe can't even touch the floor because it's 1.7 meters deep, deeper than she is tall. But the thermal pool also has good healing properties for your skin. So we're enjoying this really quickly before we have to dry up and head back to our boat. We're in the thick of it now. Definitely reach out and touch him on this boat. We made it to lunch. The first 2 stops were, of course, the mud bath, and then we stopped at a lake really quickly to swim if you wanted to. The lunch that comes included, actually, this is the appetizer right here, it's salad and everything like that, and then they bring out a fish main course, and you could, of course, order drinks extra. Really cool so far. This is lunch on like a restaurant on an island in the middle of Dalyan. Like I said, appetizer, main course. It's hard to believe how much food you get. It's really a great deal. I think it's 75 lira during the on season, but we're here in September. Dropped it down to 50 liras. You're getting an amazing deal down here in Dalyan. And the food so far, very damn good. Lunch is over. Back to the boat.
And we have tea.
Chai. So apparently the whole thing is 68 kilometers, and that ferry boat, you could actually drive this whole place with it. And it takes you from island to island by ferry boat. It's like 20-something liras, maybe by island, I'm not sure. But either way, that's still a really good price to go from island to island with your own car. So right behind us is the ancient city of Kaunos. And if it looks similar to Petra and the treasury in Jordan, there's a reason for that. The Carian and Lycian civilizations were very similar. And the cool thing is actually that the kings of Kaunos were buried with their gold in their mouth. They were also buried with their slaves. They believed that the richer they were, the better chance that they had of getting into heaven. If they didn't get in right away, they would actually pay their way with their gold that they had in their mouth, which is kind of creepy and kind of cool at the same time. So the end of our boat tour is a bit of a choose-your-own adventure. We could either stay here at Iztuzu Beach, which is the turtle beach here in Turkey, the famous turtle beach, or we could go back and see the ancient city of Kaunos with our boat tour. They give you a free pass to take the public boat ferry back to the start area that lasts up until 6 p.m. is the last boat that you can take back. So you could wind up getting here at 3:30 like we did and then stay for 2.5 hours. You know, we saw Ephesus and we're a little bit spoiled for ancient cities now after that. So we might just explore the beach and hope we find a sea turtle.
you want to come here by yourself, you can take a boat from Dalyan. It's like a shuttle to come here for 20 lira. And there are beach palapos. When you get here, you pay 25 lira per person. If you don't want to sit there and sit at a cafe like this, there's a food area. One thing I found very interesting though, they do not sell alcohol, and if you really want to have beer, you have to go back to the boat and buy it from the captain and then come back to the beach to drink it, or probably you have to bring it with yourself. We haven't seen any turtles yet, but they said they're around here nestling, so it's really exciting. We saw some of their footprints right on the sand, and of course it's not easy to see them during the day because they come out at night. So the beach is for humans during the day, and for them at night. They actually put a lot of signs over here to make sure that you're not digging your feet in it or you're not doing anything to hurt their nestles. So we were just very carefully walking around. Walking is allowed.
We made it to the one end of Turtle Beach. It's a 4-kilometer sand split here on the southern Aegean coast of Turkey. Everything is so just natural, no development at all. It's more like an ocean than an actual like sea where it's calm, the waves, but we really loved it here, and it's such a great way to cap off our boat tour here in Dalyan. It turns out the public boat just to Turtle Beach is actually 25 Turkish liras now. So for 25 liras more, we got a whole boat tour taking us everywhere. And then we got the free boat pass to take the public boat back from Turtle Beach just for being on the boat tours.
It's a fantastic day, and right now we found this restaurant called Cordon. Actually, our tour guide suggested here.
If you've ever wanted to have dinner overlooking the treasury in Petra in Jordan, this is about as close as you get. The Kaunos kingdoms are basically little versions of that. So we're very lucky. The sunset's amazing, the boat tour was amazing, and I'm thankful that Gökçe has decided to be a tourist in her own country and show Turkey.
We didn't have so much choice, but I'm very happy that this happened. Actually, everything happens for a reason. It's definitely justified with this beautiful view. Just like this day cannot get any better.
I hope our day gets a little bit better. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications to see more of us exploring Turkey. And we hope you can make it here soon because there's so much beauty here that's not that well advertised, and hopefully we'll show it to you. İyi akşamlar.
İyi akşamlar.
Gökçe, what are you about to do?